Sent out.
Let's press record. Hey Dee. Hey Casey. Hey Yvette. I wonder where Aimee is. Where's Aimee? She should be on soon. Anyway, so just let me mute. Okay, so is this recording? It is. So you don't want to hear me talk too long because we have Leanne here. And I know a lot of people listen to the recording because I have had about 20 text messages in the last half an hour. I'm like driving home from school with Thea. I'm like, beep, 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 beep. I'm like, geez, this is an emergency. Oh no, I can't make the call tonight. So we have Dee times two. She's like got two faces. Have you seen that, Leanne?
That's scary.
She's like on twice, doing different things. I like it. But first of all, like I was saying to Leanne, we have the awesome, I am going to talk for 2 minutes. And you're not here to listen to me, so I'm going to hand you over to Leanne. We are going to have an awesome sale in the next hour. We start in the next 10 hours. You guys in Australia, New Zealand start in what? How long? You start in like 10 hours. So make sure you take full advantage of that sale. Make sure you contact all your customers. And this is a great time to really boost. Hi, Aimee. It's a great time to really boost your PRV this month. Also, next week, you cannot minimize Zoom. Next week, we are doing our opportunity meeting. I got some good feedback. I got some, constructive feedback from that last week. We are running that next Monday at this time. So just let me mute those people apart from. Let me mute. We got a lot of people coming on now. I'm just going to mute you, Aimee, and then I'll come to you after Leanne, okay? We have got the opportunity group again next week. So my goal for you guys is to bring 5 leads to that event. We'll be setting the event up on Wednesday, but 5 leads, and that just doesn't go and mean ask your brother, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, and your grandma and granddad to come and join the fun. 5 real good leads, okay? Aim set that as a goal. So bring 5 people to the opportunity event next week and let's see how it goes. Over the last week, I have noticed that it might have nothing to do with that opportunity event, or it might have helped a bit, that recruiting has spiked a little. Now, that obviously that's to do with the diffuser sale, but also it could be due to the opportunity event. So everything works well. So if we could get 5 people, that is your goal, and welcome into the event, which will be set up on Wednesday, and it will be broadcasted live this time next week, next Monday. So now I'm going to pass you over to Leanne, who is a new director in New Zealand. Something I just want to share, like I was listening to a call this morning, I was doing my self-developing this morning, and it was like having faith in your business. And what you have to realize is in your business, you've got, people have faith. People have faith that it's not going to work. People have faith that it's going to fail. People have faith that people aren't going to buy off them, but people don't really have faith that they can actually achieve great things. Okay? And when you have that faith and put it out there, you achieve great things. And Leanne is the person who has put faith into her business and has achieved great things. Okay? I remember meeting Leanne in Dunedin, and she was all good. And there wasn't a word of doubt. It was like she didn't have a clue how she was going to get there, but she was going to get there. Okay, and that is kind of having faith in your business, and that is why Leanne is speaking to us today. So I'm going to hold you to Leanne, who's going to share her story for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to ask her 3 questions. So I will hand it over to you, Leanne, and then afterwards I'm going to do some shout outs, and then we're going to go over to Aimee in Australia. So hello, Leanne.
Hi, Scott. Hi, everyone.
I will mute myself and I will come back on for the questions, okay?
Sounds great. Thanks.
No worries.
Okay. Hi, everyone. I just thought I'd give you a little bit of insight as to my journey with Scentsy. I'm from Dunedin, New Zealand, as Scott said, and I joined Scentsy back in September 2016. So I'm married to Bill, and we have 2 awesome kids. Alex is 15, Caitlin is 13. So I had never seen or even heard of Scentsy prior to April 2016. I was a candle lover and fragrance lover from way back. I've always had candles around my house and have always enjoyed nice smelling things. So in April 16, I was actually at a women's expo and came across this woman with these amazing fragrances coming out of her stall. So I went a little closer and explored it. And she, in fact, was a Scentsy consultant. So I talked with her for quite a while, and she explained the products about, it was a safe alternative to a candle, which appealed to me because hubby always hated that I had candles burning around the house, especially when the kids were smaller. So I chatted to her and I was really impressed with what I saw, but walked away from the stall with a wax sample, a washer whiff sample, and her business card. So I chucked it in my bag of goodies and came home, and a couple of nights later I was going through my bag checking out all my freebies, and I could smell it in the bottom of my bag. So I got it out and I looked at her wee business card and found her on Facebook and started following her business page. And I watched her for a few months, and she didn't do a heck of a lot on her business page. There wasn't a lot of engagement with anybody. She wasn't posting. So I did research myself and found out more about the company and more about the products. And I was really keen to get it into my house, start using it. And then I could see that you could actually join and end up getting the products with your commission back. So to me, that was a no-brainer. Why pay full price when you can get it slightly cheaper? So I started stalking on Facebook and just searching for Scentsy consultants in Dunedin. And there weren't a lot at that time, but I found one particular consultant who was really active on her page. So started following her and then sent her a message requesting some more information. So I caught up for a coffee with Cindy. She explained a bit more about it and I joined. So I was going to be your ultimate kitnapper. I was getting the kit. I was going to use it for myself and just keep my account active every 3 months. But then Cindy suggested that I actually share it with some friends. And my best friend goes, oh, look, I'd love to look at it. So I got a few girlfriends together on a Saturday afternoon and we sat around, we looked at all the products. And that day, I actually booked 3 parties. So much for me kidnapping. That kind of went out the window at that point when I realised that actually I could be earning some money from all these goodies that arrived in my box. So it started from there, and I sort of went from party to party, but still in my mind that, okay, this is going to be a hobby. I'm not into the recruiting thing. I don't think that's my cup of tea. So just went along my way. In the February of 2017, we went off to world premiere in Christchurch. So there was no one else in the team that I was in that was going. So I went by myself, which was well out of my comfort zone for me. But I went and didn't feel alone for a second. There were so many amazing people in that room that chatted to me, and I gained so much information that I left and said to Bill, right, I said, next step is I actually need to be recruiting. I need to grow a team. I've got to share this opportunity with other people. So I came home from Christchurch and decided that I would start recruiting. I would start posting on buy-sell boards. I would start talking to people that I know. So my first recruit was actually from a buy-sell board. Scott had actually said, where you're recruiting, it needs to be places that you're prepared to travel to. So I kind of sat down, I looked at a map and it's like, okay, how am I prepared to go? So I decided I'd go as far north as Christchurch and I'd go as far south as Invercargill and anywhere in between. So this particular consultant was, customer, potential recruit was in Temuka. So that was about a 3.5 hour drive away. So we communicated for quite a little while and kind of built up that rapport and friendship. And she decided that she would actually host a party, which I drove up 3.5 hours for. And she had a few friends around and it turned into be a massive party and she joined on the spot. So she was my first recruit, which was kind of exciting. And it gave me that little bit of motivation and just to see actually, it's not that scary at all. You just have to ask. From there, it went on, and by the August 2017, we were a small team of 3. And at that point, Bill and I went to Melbourne for family reunion. If you do one thing for your business, and you can do it, attend an event such as a family reunion or any of the training get-togethers, any of these opportunities, because they are game changers in your business. You come away with so much extra knowledge, so much extra, I don't know, it's like a deep enthusiasm that fires you up to that next level. And having Bill there with me in Melbourne, he also attended a lot of the sessions and things like that, and he got a better understanding for the business. And he came home fired up for it as well. So it was fantastic to get him on board too. So Melbourne for us definitely let us see how big the Scentsy opportunity actually was. It's so much more than what arrives in that cardboard box when you join, and it's an awesome cardboard box when you join, but the opportunity is far greater than what you see within that box. So that was August last year. We were in Melbourne, so I came home and really dug deep and started pushing my business even further and getting it out there. And the more I pushed it, the bigger it grew. So during that time, of course, it was during an incentive period, and just through sharing it and offering that opportunity to everybody I came in contact with, my team grew, and I actually ended up earning the Mediterranean cruise for both Bill and I, which we didn't take because it clashed with other commitments at the time, but we ended up taking Anaheim earlier this year for family reunion. And then since then, we've earned Cancun for both Bill and I as well. So that kind of brings us up to the last month. I had director title with our awesome team, and the title of director is not a title of me. It's actually our team as a collective, because as an individual, you can't reach those sort of titles by yourself. It's with your team, it's with your group of people. So it was an achievement for us to celebrate as a team, because without them, we wouldn't be here. So today we are a team of 30, we're a group of 31, and we're from all throughout New Zealand and parts of the UK. So that's basically my story as to where we are in the last 2 years with Scentsy.
Cool. And my biggest nugget out of your story is, and you went through it again, is events can really change people's mindset with their business. So
Absolutely.
if you guys have an event coming up and it's a few-hour drive, commit to that drive, because you never know what might happen in that event. I've just flown all the way to Orlando and back from an event. And thanks to that, we got Tom on the call on Saturday, and we got lots of other decent people coming on calls. So you never know. And I got to know the more power of direct sales. So you never know what an event can do for you. So I'm really glad Leanne went to Christchurch that day, and people made her feel welcome. And that is the thing about these events: you turn up. And sometimes, if you want to be antisocial, then don't come to an event, because everybody's going to be social with you. Which is really good too. If you're looking to socialize, it's a great place to be. So I'm going to ask Leanne 3 questions. First of all, let's give Leanne a big congratulations. I've got to say that first on becoming a new director. So big congratulations, Leanne. So my first question is, I know you have built your business in a personal one-to-one way. And I know you do a lot of parties, and I know you have recruited quite a few people from parties. So what is your biggest recruiting line when you're at a party? How do you plant the seed, Leanne?
Oh, that's a tough one. Planting the seed is different for each party you attend. A lot of my recruits actually are my best customers. And it's kind of a natural progression for them. They are using a lot of our products, and you kind of you talk to them about the Scentsy opportunity, that they can actually be getting commission back on what they're using, so they're not going to have to be paying that full price for their products. They've already got a potential customer base of their own by looking around that room at their party and seeing those friends and things sitting on those seats. They've already got that little group that they could be selling to. So you go from that angle and just show them how simple it is to share it. It's if people can share what they love about it, then you're not selling it. You're sharing the product, you're letting them experience it, and that does the selling. So it's really just letting them see what the opportunity is there for them, and the fact that they love it. It's not going to be a hard sell for them to actually share it with other people if they just share what they love about the product. Okay,
so that is to share what you love about your business, your product.
Yep.
And that is basically, have faith in your product and share it with people. And that's the secret to success. So number 2, now I've got this percentage wrong because you said you had 3 in 2007. So if my mathematical calculations are correct, your business has progressed more than 1,000% on the previous year. I said 300%. I think I looked at your numbers. What is your biggest tip on getting such great progression?
Consistency, without a doubt. That's the one and only thing. Be consistent. Work your business every day. I do a power hour in the morning. I get up an hour before the kids get out of bed. First thing I do in the morning is check the workstation. Check to see what's been announced, what's coming up, any team shout outs that I need to be doing to my ladies. I post to my buy sell boards. I post to my VIP group, to my business page, and to my team chat page. If something's not working, change it. Try something different. When Facebook went a bit funny a couple of months ago with all the algorithm changes, it was like I hit panic mode. I went from 100 plus people seeing my posts each time to like 0. So it was like, okay, do you just throw in the towel or do you find a different way? So you find a different way. I just had to find different ways of communicating with my customers and getting it out there. Maven app, absolutely fantastic. Also with progression is with your recruits, mentor them. Don't get them to join and then do nothing further with them, expecting them to find all the information and things themselves. It's actually, during those first 70 days, really work closely with them and help them reach those goals, find out what their goal is, what they're wanting to achieve besides the shooting star and the sensational start, and help them plan so that they can hit their targets and succeed at what they want to do as well. Keep listening for new opportunities. Do attend as many team training calls or #replay, or just read some self-development books. Talk to people, ask for referrals. But the big one is just be consistent. Let people see you're working your business every day.
I like that. Consistency is key, and inconsistency is like the illness to a business. So always be consistent. I like that tip, Leanne. Thank you very much. Okay, what made you decide to take your business from a side hobby, because you were working full-time, to a full-time business? What switched you on? And I think you might have said this before, but if we could just highlight it again, that would be really good.
So for us, the game changer would have actually been Melbourne, and listening to all those people over the course of those couple of days there as to where they had gone with their businesses and the incredible opportunity that it was. At the same time, coming home from Melbourne, my hours of work had changed. I'd always been able to get school holidays off with the kids, and that was no longer going to be happening. And for us, I'd worked but had the flexibility for when the kids needed us. I was at home. So when that happened, it was like Bill and I sat down and we looked at it, and it's like, right, we've got 2 choices here. The kids were always going to come first. So we decided that I was going to resign from my pharmacy position, and Scentsy was going to be it. So it initially felt a little bit scary, but exciting at the same time, because I had got to the point I didn't feel I could take my Scentsy all that much further because there wasn't enough time. So this gave me the time to focus on it, and I was able to be there for the kids. It's been fantastic. Since giving up work, we've had a few things happen within the family where I've had time in hospital and stuff with family members. I've been able to work it from there. It's a business that has given us incredible flexibility to work around life's commitments, basically. But the shift in mindset too, from having it as a side hobby to having it as your business, definitely made a difference too with your, I think you look at things a little bit different. Before it was, okay, I've got a party, that's fantastic, whereas now you're more determined and you even push that little bit harder to make it happen and make it successful. And the first couple of months it was tough, but now I am have well and truly exceeded what we were anticipating, and I'm earning more what I am with my Scentsy than what I was in the pharmacy situation. So, and with the flexibility to be around whenever the kids need us.
And that is a really, really cool reason. I love that. And, there's nothing wrong with someone having a job wanting to earn an extra few £100 per month. But when you actually get your business to a stage where you can replace you give yourself options, because I'm not going to slam down people who have jobs, because that's 99% of the world. I'll make a lot of enemies, but it's always good to have options. And thanks to Leanne's Scentsy business, she has had options, even though her work came back giving her more options because they wanted her to stay.
Yeah, no.
So if your Scentsy business can give you one thing, it can give you the options. You might not want to quit your job. You just might cut down your hours, but building up your business to a certain level like Leanne has, it gives you the options. Okay, thank you very much for joining us, Leanne.
You're welcome.
Leanne
Thanks for having me.
will definitely be asked to do lots more training over the next year, because I know she has some awesome stuff to share. So well done on your promotion again.
Thank you.
Enjoy your sale, Leanne.
It should be great. I'm excited for it.
Me too. I am excited. I am very excited. So I think that's 11 a.m. New Zealand time tomorrow, 9 a.m. Sydney time. For us in Europe, I think it's 6 p.m. for me, or is it 6 p.m. for London? I've not got a clue. I need to find out. That's why I have Alexandra to do these things. She's in charge of the sale. So, if I miss the sale, it's my fault. But I think 6 p.m. Spain time, 5 p.m. UK time. But I will find out for sure. But thank you very much for joining us, Leanne. And now we are going to... I always feel rude when I do this. I'm going to mute you, Leanne.
That's perfect.
I'm not being rude, and I'm going to unmute Aimee.
Hello.
Hello, Aimee. How's it going?
Hello. Good. How's everyone?
I am good, thank you. I am good. Aimee is like a rocket at the minute. Who is this Aimee? Who is this Aimee? You're probably thinking. She's actually... When did you join, Aimee? Well, you're going to share that in your story, so I won't ask. But Aimee, okay. I'll get to the point quickly because you don't hear me talking. You come to listen to Aimee. Aimee smashed Star Consultant last month, and Aimee is a bit of a go-getter, and predict by July next year that she will be a good, solid, strong director. So I'm going to hand it over to you, Aimee. I'm going to meet myself and then tell your story, and then I'm going to unmute and ask you some questions, if that is okay. It is 10:25, so we have 15 minutes left, okay?
Easy.
No worries. I am going to mute myself, see? Leanne, I'm being rude to myself now. I'm muting myself.
Well, hello, Emeralds. It's nice to meet you all. My first video in the Emeralds group. So my name's Aimee Sakowski, and I'm from Ipswich in Queensland, Australia. So I joined Scentsy back in February of this year. I was a customer since 2014, and I knew from my old consultant's launch party that Scentsy was something that I wanted to do. So you're probably asking why it took me so long to join. Well, it was actually something she said to me at her launch party. One of her friends mentioned how I should be a consultant, and then she jokingly said that I would take her business from her. So I never joined. I then lost contact with this person over the years. She was a good friend of mine, but only ever spoke to her for my Scentsy orders. And then I was sitting at home, February of this year. I was saving for my house deposit and I was struggling to pay for wax. I was literally packing my Scentsy warmers away because I couldn't look at them knowing that I couldn't use them. And then I was sitting on Facebook and I saw a post for Scentsy consultants. So I messaged Melissa Law Pepper, asked her if she or someone she knew could help me out in getting my own account, and I joined that night. Since then, it's kind of been full steam ahead, for lack of better words. So as Scott said, I'm star consultant now. So since February, I've promoted 3 times. I've got a group of 6 amazing teamies under me. But my favorite thing really about my Scentsy business is that it actually helped me to not only buy my wax while I was saving for my house, but I did move into my brand new house in April of this year. So that's sort of my little Scentsy story. Not too long just yet, because I only joined in February, but I'm sure you're going to hear more of me and it'll get longer.
So when we get Aimee on the call in like 2 years' time, we're going to expect a 45-minute call because she's going to achieve so much in her business. How is your house smelling, Aimee? Your brand new house now, you're a Scentsy consultant.
It's great. It's great. There's a few things I need to fix up, like the lighting situation. I'm sitting here with my laptop in front of me so you can see my face. But besides from that, it's good.
Good. Okay, there's nothing better than having a new house and having your own Scentsy business to make it smell nice. Okay,
Yep.
Let's get into the questions. Aimee, question number 1. You recruited 3 new people in September. So basically, you know, you did a bit of recruiting, but you didn't do too much. What changed in your business that you went on a big recruiting mission to recruit 3 people in September?
Well, I'd always wanted to recruit, but I didn't really know how to do it. So my mission really was to learn and improve my knowledge. So I started, like you do with all things that you don't know how to do, you jump on YouTube. So I jumped on YouTube and I typed in recruiting in direct sales and how to be successful in direct sales and so on. And I watched a lot of those videos. So I made notes and I put those things into play. But honestly, as I said, nothing really changed. It was more just my knowledge and learning how to do it. All of that stuff I've been doing for months already. But 2 out of my 3 recruits in September were leads from the past month or 2 who had initially said no. But I continued to build a relationship with them. I added them to my VIP group. So Scentsy was always part of their lives. Once I became their friend and they saw how awesome Scentsy was, then that's when they joined.
Awesome. The big nugget I took out of that was Aimee decided she wanted to recruit, so she went and studied recruiting. I like that. I like that a lot. So YouTube, you know, everybody comes to me, oh, I need some training. Oh, Scott, can you send me some motivation? Can you send me some training? And, you know, I go, yeah, sure, just go on YouTube and type it in. So it's right in front of you as it comes from Aimee. So thank you very much for sharing that, Aimee. Okay, number 2 is, what is your biggest sales funnel to get high PRV?
Well, I get most of my PRV from my VIP group and through follow-up of past customers. So I don't actually party all that much. On average, I probably say that I do 1 party every 2 months. Last month, I didn't do a single party, but I try not to let that demotivate me. It just means that I have to work that little bit harder to make my business work online. Every Sunday, I sit down and I make sure I have at least 1 schedule post for each day of the week in my VIP group and in my business page. That way I know at a minimum I'm posting at least once a day. And then throughout the week, I'll go on there and do a few live videos, maybe do some product demonstrations. I'll post photos of my own warmers and the new things that are coming up. And then for follow-up, I do use Maven.
Cool. So a big nugget from that is that Facebook's giving you a tool where you can schedule your posts, take full advantage of it, schedule them for the week, because most of us, everybody would like an organized life, but it kind of never happens. So if you can organize yourself to post at least once a day using that Facebook post scheduler, that would be awesome. Okay, Aimee, I had a chat with you last week. What is your job? Please share. You're an optician, yeah, Aimee?
Yeah, I'm an optical assistant.
an optical assistant, okay? And so this is Aimee's like side job where she's originally started just to make her income. But what has switched you on from taking your business from a hobby to making it into a business in the next 7 months?
Well, I always wanted it to be a business, but I really lacked the motivation to push myself and to take my business seriously. But what really like switched me on was when I missed out on the Mexico trip. Like everyone, you say that you want to earn it and you're going to, and you're always positive. But I never really pushed myself and held myself accountable for it. I didn't put a plan in place. I just winged it. Because I think deep down, I never really thought that I was going to earn Mexico. And then come the end of it, I think I was on, I don't know, maybe 68% of the way there or something like that. And it made me realize that if I would have held myself accountable, then I could have been going to Mexico without paying anything. So that really what turned me on and made me take myself and my business seriously. And now I will be going to New Zealand. I have a plan in place, and so far the plan is right where I need to be. So
awesome. I love that. So Aimee's goal is, and we can put this out there because all we can put out there is become a director by July. Actually, Aimee said January, but I'm all into super duper goals. So we have to pull her in and say, look, it's important that you have a solid business. So the goal is director by July 2019. Isn't that correct? So in 8 months' time, we're all going to be celebrating Aimee's director success. Yeah? But
yes.
Thank you so much for joining us, Aimee. Sorry I have to speed off. I just want to get these shout-outs done because Zoom only gives us 40 minutes. But thank you very much to Aimee and Leanne for sharing your awesome stories and answering some questions. I hope, sometimes you only have to come on a call and you may hear the same thing again and again and again, but sometimes it takes a while to click. On average, it takes 7 times to hear it to click. And you might pick a new nugget which you can really run with. So my nugget from Leanne was to get team members and yourself to events because that's when it really switches your business on. And a great nugget from Aimee is life is pretty crazy. So sit down once a week and schedule your post. And then don't just leave it. Come in with doing lives in between. So they're my 2 biggest nuggets. So you guys might have picked up some more nuggets, which we're going to post on the team page. But thank you for joining us, Aimee. I'm now going to do some shout-outs. So I'm going to mute Aimee. There we go. Sorry, I hate muting people. I feel really rude, but I'm not rude. Okay? Unfortunately, why can't Facebook call it something else? Zoom call it something else? Why can't we say goodbye to Aimee? That would sound a lot better, wouldn't it? Instead of mute. Okay, so shout-outs, first of all, from Alexandra is Bobby for the first event and getting so many contacts. And remember, the fortune is in the follow-up. And she's going to really follow up and do well. Also from Alexandra, Sarah Elizabeth and joining the team. And having a great goal to take a little people on trips away with their Scentsy money. We wish her all the best with her awesome goal. Sarah Hiscock is from Alexandra's Certified Group. And she had an awesome qualifying party. A great way to start the month. This lady's ordering each and every month of building a strong customer base. And she will be promoting ASAP, says Alexandra. Now let me just bring up some more shout-outs here from directors. Boom, 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 boom. Give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. We have 4 minutes left. Shout-outs. Here we go. From Melissa Harris in Ireland, Laura Payton on getting her first recruit yesterday. Well done, Laura. From Aimee in America, in France. New director too, who we're going to get on a Zoom soon. We have Audra McQuarrie, who's had Shooting Star, Sensational Start Level 2, monthly sales award and did over 2,000 PRV. She's on Jen's Leap to Lead course. We're just about to get ready for her to start recruiting. She's bought to become a recruiting rock star, which is a Mary Christensen book, and she is a Texan rock star. Well done, Audra, in America. Nat Goodwin wants to give a shout out for Jane Moore, her frontline director, for always smashing her director number. Claire Williams for setting herself high goals and reaching them. Julie Ray, Nicole Simmons, and Amanda Bayada for great October with their sales and getting themselves out there. And Cara Farrellis for aiming for a new team in this month. Go get it, Cara. We have Krista, Krista Sterling in New Zealand. who is giving Deanne McKnight a shout out. She's in Perth, Australia. She's getting out there and working her business, even though she does not know many people. Definitely stepping out of her comfort zone. So well done for stepping out of your comfort zone. Melissa Lua Pepper wants to give a shout out to Alyssa Rue. She's moved to Darwin, not knowing anyone, and managed to keep her account active. She's moved to Brisbane, not knowing anyone but me, and exactly putting herself out there daily to meet new people and make new contacts. She was the first one in our group to start up creating her own whiff box long before Scentsy created theirs, and is super creative and gives customers A+ service every single time. Well done. Jolene Terry in New Zealand wants to give Natasha Irvine a shout out. She's an awesome, consistent consultant and is also cheerful on the team page and is so much fun at events. And Linda Gardner wants to give Kimmy Sower a shout out after having a baby. He's getting back to her business and have an amazing month of sales in October. Well done, Kimmy, on your new baby. So that is for today's Emerald Zoom. Don't forget, this time next week, and our goal is to bring 5 people to it, we have the Emerald Team Meeting and Opportunity event. It's similar to last week. We're going to try and make it a bit more shorter and sweeter. So please come along to that. And remember to bring 5 team members. But I hope everybody has an awesome sale. I am just going to pick on Aimee Osborne, if she's there. Are you there, Aimee?
Yeah. Yes.
What time does the sale start in France? What time does the sale start in France? 6 o'clock in France, yeah? 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, sale 5 o'clock UK, 6 o'clock France and Spain, 5 o'clock Ireland today. In the States, I'm not sure. But
11 in Texas.
11 in Texas. 11 in Texas. So there we go for our Texans. 11 a.m. Tomorrow, Tuesday, 9 a.m. Sydney, 11 a.m. New Zealand. So let's all have an awesome sale, and I can't wait to see you all next week on the opportunity meeting. So thank you very much for joining us. I will post the recording on the team page. Don't forget to tag in your team members in the recording. So I will say hasta luego. Big thank you to Aimee and Leanne, and a big thank you to Aimee in France for sharing that information. Hasta luego, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.